last one. All right, so I read back in the day, I think you guys took Blink overseas with you, I think to Australia, and that was right when Enema of the State was out.
We took them to Europe. Not Australia, yeah. It was a European tour.
And I think you remember telling them, go home, you could be making so much more money.
Oh, yeah, that was famous, funny. Like, I mean, in my life, like, I think of that as just one of the greatest times. We were sharing a bus, and I was sitting in the back lounge with Tom and Mark, and you know, they were getting these phone calls or, you know, updates on their record sales at home. And they were selling like 80,000 records a week. Maybe it was more. I don't know. It was just something, you know, something that at our level, you know, at the time, it was like just hard to believe, you know, but it was true, and that was happening just in the States alone. And I don't know, some of the fans of ours in places like Spain and Italy can be a little hard on opening bands, you know, almost regardless of what they're playing or doing. And I think there was this night, like just a few days before that, there was this night where those guys were just amazing, you know, and to their credit, they didn't care. But there was this one night, somebody like threw a rock at one of them on stage, you know. And then I think Mark's reaction to that was just to take all his clothes off. You know, which was the right reaction. But I remember just thinking, you're selling all these records at home, what the hell are you doing here? I mean, you know, slumming it with us. Most of the tour, everybody loved them. It was just, there were some nights, but they were clearly, you know, it was a good idea to go home. But that's again, you know, credit to their character. I mean, they were like, no, we're not going to leave. Book for this tour, we'll go home when it's over. That's cool. I would have left.
Did you sense at that time, like...
No, I would have.
What, like, that record was blown up. Did you expect something big when you heard it? Because that kind of influenced, a new wave.
I remember hearing the song "Damn It" and thinking, you know, that happens when you hear almost any kind of record. I remember hearing "It Smells Like Teen Spirit" for the first time. You know, I kind of always knew Green Day was going to be big just because they were already writing songs that were so catchy. And you can hear the accessibility in something. I think it may be easier if you write songs to catch it, but I was a fan of the radio before the radio sort of dissolved and died and turned into 20 songs. But I grew up a fan of the radio, so yeah, I think you hear a song, you just kind of know this is going to appeal to a lot of people. It appeals to me in a way that I just have a feeling. Nine times, you know, out of 10, the same thing I keep saying. I think it ends up being true. Sometimes you really know, though. Sometimes, I mean, like when I heard "Smells Like Teen Spirit," I went, watch this. It's like going to be a fire, you know. Of course, it was. It's so cool when that happens.
It's awesome.